Welcome back everyone to KCD2, where Mutt seems to be antagonizing God Adelbard. I mean, granted, he did a poor job, Mutt, but that's no reason for him, or for you to growl at him. Be a good boy. Okay. Alright, but we are going to talk to Commander Katz in just a second in order to talk to him about what we found, and sooner or later we will, I guess, have to defend Musa for the crime he is accused of. Yeah, good that you are at our service, but where are you going now? Stay here. No, I think we got everything. I think we have everything we need.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
Yeah.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
You do that.
Well then, gentlemen, but
Oh,
before
bugger.
we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's
Yeah.
not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent. Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That is Henry, sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
Let him speak then.
Guilty.
I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Well, in the lad's opinion...
Sir, people don't murder each other for no reason. They murder mostly for revenge or profit. And Musa had no motive. You can ask everyone in the camp.
Success!
Musa never had
Nice.
any quarrel with Chertan.
But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Now, we want to honor our deal with Crow. He's going to blow up the gunpowder storage once we are gone out of the camp. So, yeah, Lord Grozhev. Who else?
Chertan was killed by the camp commander, Grozov of Boromlaka.
Or
What?
Grozhev.
You scum! How dare you?
Silence!
You aren't going to let
Silence!
this peasant insult me, are you, sir? You should cut him down to size.
That can wait. First, I want to know how he came up with this insolent claim. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
Well... Didn't want to pay his debt to Chertan? Yeah. Wanted to take command of the human forces? No. The act was... Yes. Yes.
So Grozov was most likely trying to steal black powder. It's very valuable. It often gets stolen, I've heard. But Chertan caught him in the act. There was a fight, and that's how it ended.
Me? Stealing? What impudence!
What do you base this on?
Well, that's easy now. Okay, sorry about that. Just had someone at the door. But yeah, that's easy. We found a promissory note.
Chertan had a letter of debt hidden in his chest. It says Sir Grozov owes him a fortune.
You've been rifling through that poor man's things. What else did you steal? I'll have your
What do you
hand
mean,
chopped
steal?
off, you
Collect
louse.
evidence.
But Sir Grosov, why are you getting so worked up over this simple fellow?
Yeah, exactly.
Anything to hide? Do you?
Especially not from us,
not.
the simple
See,
fellow.
then? We shall continue. What happened next? You carried Chertan to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir. There, I gave him wine to drink. I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
Nah, we can't pull off the poison dagger, but
Grozav went to the infirmary a little before me and Katz. He could easily have had time to poison the wine Musa gave to Chertan.
What say you, Sir Musa?
It cannot be ruled out.
Well, Sir
Nice.
Grozov, what actually happened?
Why are you all still listening to that dung grubber? Where would I get hold of poison?
that's a good one. Dung grubber. Gotta remember that. Mentioned the find of herbs.
You brewed it up yourself. You have lots of poisonous plants in your tent. You can go and
Yeah.
see for yourself, sir. He has a chest full of them.
You fucking liar!
Silence!
Silence!
I've heard more than enough. Sir Grozov, you will come with me.
Me?
The king will not stand for wrongdoing among his nobles. That must be punished.
I
But
think
I
you're the
didn't
one
do
who's getting
anything.
cut to
Don't make
size.
it harder than it need be.
Keep away from me!
Calm now, sir. Calm down.
Shut
Oh.
your mind!
Wait, what? What? Whoa, guys.
Well, Sir Stibor, one problem is cleared up, and another
was
one
quick.
takes its place.
I wouldn't say that. We've rid the king of one idiot. It's just a pity Chertan had to die because of it. And
Yeah.
I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for the unpleasantness you suffered.
Oh,
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
What will happen to the camp now?
That is not your concern. I will personally take command. You just get rid of the corpse and clear out the royal tent for me.
With pleasure. We won't be staying long anyway, will we, Henry?
no,
As you
sir.
command, sir.
And then I do command, soldier. Go and pack.
Have I
All
got
right.
time to stop by the baths?
Oh, yeah, right.
There's
we
something I need to sort out there.
Yeah.
All right. But hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time.
Well, you know, a good wick dipping takes a bit. Takes a while. Common saber, eh? Guys, don't you got things to do? Places to be? I'd love to, you know, have a look at his belongings.
What about you, Musa?
For my part, I could happily have done without all this. By the way, should I prepare the infirmary?
By the way. Oh, we can't, you know, say goodbye? Chrome. Wink wink, you know. Deal. Remember that? Okay. Let's go to Catherine. And tell her the good news. What's going on with those animals here? Don't they have a paddock? Chickens in the road. Jeez. You call that a soldier's camp?
Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold. While
Yeah, exactly. Filthy priests. Hey, Peps. You good? Yeah? Okay, go. We're out of here in a jiffy. So, Catherine... Catherine? Okay. Ah, there you
Good
are.
morning, Henry.
Good morning,
Morning to you
Catherine.
too.
Have a good day.
And you too. By the way,
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the humans' asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything. So they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
oh yeah, fair point. Fair point. I hope they don't use the guns, the hand cannons. I hope they're using bows and crossbows. And I hope they've trained their aim. Improved their aim. Okay, let's get to cats. I think we're done here in the camp, basically. I mean, we've got nothing to do. No quest markers, so... yeah, we don't have anything to sell or anything. So let's just get to cats. Let's get out of here. And let's get that cannon, the finger of God. Alright, fellas. There you are, Captain. Commander. Sir.
Alright, I'm ready.
Yeah?
We can get out of here.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, murders. I'm getting too old for all this. But the really heavy shit is still ahead of us.
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine how I'm going to explain to the king that Sir Grozov, who he personally put in charge of his soldiers, is a murderer.
Maybe it won't be so bad, and Sir Stibor will back you up. I heard Sigismund wasn't too fond of Grozov.
Just he can't say it openly because the other nobles wouldn't like it. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise we won't get out of here before dark.
Yeah.
Let's await.
Onward to Sedlets.
The devil jumps him from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the horns, wrestles him to the ground, and then starts giving the devil such a hiding. The fur is flying off.
Oh shoot. They're using hand cannons again.
Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with it, the devil. So he said,
Okay, I think that was the gunpowder. Okay, and that's the ambush. Here we go. Okay, that's him dealt with. Alright. Let's drink an Artemisia. Well, the potion that increases our strength. And let's take care of you. Nice. There you go. Okay, who's next? You, eh? Yeah. And how about you, my fella? Oh, you're a big lad. Okay, you take 2 swings. Alright. So you leave the dry devil alone. What's going on here? Who's fighting whom? Okay, that's him taken care of.
You'll get another right away.
Who else? You, eh?
Shit, you are a
Alright. Hooey. Success!
There. That's better.
Also von Morgenstern? Who? Are you with us? Apparently. Huh. Okay. Well, let's get looting. Uh-huh. By the way, we still are wearing, yeah, that Waffenrock. Let's change that back to our ornate Waffenrock. And let's continue. Don't want to be mistaken for a soldier of Sigismund's here in this company. A knight's longsword, but only level 1. So, what do you got on you? Chest keys. Oh. No. Nothing good. Reinforced sword guard. Okay. Hey, Crow.
Well. You still here?
As you can see.
What are you gonna do now? Go home to Prague?
So I have to explain to everyone what happened to cats? I'll give that a miss, thanks. The first thing I'm going to do is collect the rest of my reward. And after that, we'll see.
Yeah. You could stay and help us if you, provided you give us the name of your, you know, employer, the dude who wrote you the letter.
Well, wouldn't you rather hang around a while longer? We're planning something big at Malashov, and we could use every pair of hands.
Now? When I'm finally gonna get my coin? No thanks.
Okay.
The last thing I want to do now is put my neck on the line.
Oh, you'd make some
Yeah, I
coin
can
with
get behind
us
that.
as well. Who knows what we'll find at Malashov?
And you wouldn't mind having a traitor among you?
I think we'd cope. What's more, I reckon you owe me.
Oh.
Shit, Henry. If I knew you were going to beg like this, I'd have run off without saying farewell. All right. I'll help
Okay,
you.
cool.
But after Malashov, I'm out. Got that?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Really.
All right. Just don't start crying. If I get killed somewhere along the way, I'll come back and haunt you.
Okay, it's a deal. Cool. Okay, so Crow is on board. Nice. Dude, that's our corpse. That's our loot. You looting? Okay, haven't come far yet. Aqua Vitalis. What was that all about again? You lose 15% less. Oh yeah, health for 5 minutes. Okay, yeah. No wonder I never used that. Long sword. Every little bit helps for the retirement fund. So, you guys, what do you got on you? What about that heavily armored dude? Can't loot you, eh? Okay.
How terrible.
Oh. So we got lots of chest keys, but... Where are the chests? To those keys. In here? No. Can't loot that. Oh, that's Janos. Cool. I think I saw cats here. Hi.
You fucking traitor.
Calm down.
Well, all is fair in love and war.
You've lost a lot of blood.
What now? What are you going to do with me?
I mean... He knows us. He's a witness. He knows we got the cannon now. On the other hand, he seems like a decent fellow. He's just doing his job.
Go.
What?
Get lost, I said.
You think I'm going to forgive you for this?
No.
Next time, I'll take mercy on you?
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I did what I had to do.
Yeah.
Are you trying to convince me or yourself?
You don't understand. This is about saving King Wenceslas. That's going to require a few sacrifices.
So, the end justifies the means, eh?
Says the commander of a huge army.
So, off you go.
This isn't over, lad. Got that? We'll meet again.
Okay.
What are you doing? You let him go.
Yeah. So what? That's on me. By the way, what did you have on you? A tin plate, eh? Not even some groschen, just a tin plate. Okay. Can we take that arrow? No, we can't. Mercenary Berta. Hi, Jishka. So you're not very happy that we let cats go, eh?
What the fuck was that? Why did you let that man go?
What, cats? Oh, don't worry. He's no threat to us.
What's the matter with you? You seem down.
It just doesn't seem right, what we did to those people.
Not people, the enemy. Remember that. Trust me, you'll sleep a lot better. By the way, who's that fella over there? The one who fought on our side?
He's called Crow. We met in the camp. I wouldn't say he's our ally, but he's against Sigismund. He killed the Cuman's commander and blew up the ammunition store. It's a long story.
Fucking hell. Now that's a man.
Yeah, and that's not all. I talked him into helping us at Malashov.
I'm sure that'll be a pleasant change from that lot who've settled into Devil's Den. Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself. But now, we have to get out of here first. On the way, you can tell me your long story from the camp.
Yeah.
The sooner we make ourselves scarce, the better.
To the
Exactly.
task, then.
To the task. So, the mercenaries from
Like we poked a hornet's nest
Okay.
with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
What about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust
Are
them
they all
somehow.
peacocks like him?
But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed
Yeah.
we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
Alright. So, prepare for battle. We've already completed the first stage of our plan to capture Sir Otto von Berghoff. We'll hide the Finger of God in the Devil's Den. It'll come in handy. Now we must get ready to attack Malashov Castle and then report to Zizka. Okay, so I assume this is not timed getting ready for the battle. So we can come back here any time we want and, you know, take care of stuff. What is this? Quest tipster? Want to do something in between. Brabant.
What about your mercenaries? Are they good?
Ne t'inquiète pas, mon ami. Le Seigneur Morgenstern can always be relied upon.
Oh,
Who
he
is
is one of yours.
Morgenstern.
C'est un bon ami à moi. We met years ago au Grand Tournoi de Lorraine, at the estate of the Duke there.
Can he be trusted?
Le Chevalier Morgenstern is not only a warrior, but also a serious patron of the heart. A man of renown.
That's not an answer to my question. Okay, I mean, I don't trust this guy. And I got serious concerns regarding his mercenaries.
How did you find Morgenstern?
Pendant que vous étiez chez les Hongrois, I went to Kuttenberg. Le Chevalier Morgenstern was with Sigismund. But he turned him down because, le roi n'a pas d'argent. The king has run out of coin.
Le roi?
So he's just an ordinary
What?
mercenary?
Not ordinary. He's a renowned condottiere.
And what's condottiere? Dude, every time we ask him a question, we end up with more questions.
Where does this Morgenstern come from?
From Brunswick. His ancestor fought for Emperor Charles. A good house, mon ami.
So why is he earning a living as a mercenary?
C'est
Yeah.
une triste histoire. He lost considerable estates due to his relatives and battles in Eastern Prussia.
So he became impoverished.
In truth, it was more his passion for art that led him to ruin.
Sir Vaculin, you've had an exciting life. Tell me some stories.
Bien sûr. Your interest is gratifying and quite understandable.
Where does the name Brabant come from?
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am originally from Brabant province. And The name stuck. One day, I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you will long to hear about the conquest of Arezzo, yes? Or would you rather hear how I saved the King of France from certain death?
The more I hear stuff coming out of your mouth, the less I want to talk to you, buddy.
Thanks for sharing your stories with me.
Yeah, okay, so you're not the quest tipster. So where is the quest tipster? You?
What'll it be this fine morning?
What's new around here, innkeeper?
A couple of odd blokes settled down here recently. They don't talk to no one much, but from what I've heard, they've got problems.
Who are they?
I didn't ask, but surely not the noble sort. One of them's called Pasha, I think. Not sure about the other. Try and talk to him. Maybe they could use some help.
I'll give it a try.
Okay.
And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Yeah. I think I get the strange feeling that we need a wash. Somehow. I don't know why. Could be the blood on our clothes, but... Hey, Kay!
What is it?
Just want to say hello.
Are you coming with us to Malashov?
And what would I do there?
What's wrong?
I don't know.
Are you upset?
Am I supposed to be happy? Ah, for Christ's sake, you're all the same.
What did we
Why
do?
I even bother trying? You'll all just end up getting killed.
If you're talking about that plan, well...
Jan still thinks it'll be easy to capture von Berghoff. But I heard what Ada said.
What did he say?
That Otto von Berghoff has that fortress full of fresh mercenaries, armed to the teeth. My God! I should have slit his throat that time I had the chance at Trotsky.
Yeah. I mean, both is hopefully true. I mean, we got the gun this time. We got the finger of God, and if you had seen the finger of God in action, you know, von Berghoff can have as many mercenaries as he likes.
We must defeat and capture von Berghoff.
Aye, there's always some we must with you fellas.
Look, if we succeed, we'll free our king.
Who gives a damn about some king?
Everyone.
Oh, she's a fan.
He'll drive Sigismund away and end the war.
Ha! You lot, and your big plans.
What's the matter? You didn't mind what we were doing until now.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden...
Until now we chose our foe. One we stood a chance against. And engaged them when we had an edge. And for some time now we've been getting into wilder and wilder enterprises. But go. If you must. And try not to die there. Damn it. In the meantime...
Oh, what?
I'll
Reputation
wait at the fortress
lost?
in Sukdal. That's where we'll meet.
Okay. Why did we lose reputation there? Okay. But, I mean... If you must, she said. Could it be that our lovely Kay is developing some feelings and is being afraid or getting afraid of us? Or for us, rather? Oh well. Still, quest tipster or quest guy? No, don't tell me. Okay, it's in here. I was about to say, don't tell me it's Brabant. No, someone.
Or a pig who can
Herr
say the Lord's
Pasha. Hi.
The innkeeper said you need help with something. What's this about?
Nothing gets past you, eh? Wait a mo. I know you. We've met before.
Did we?
It's possible. I've met a lot of people.
I know. You helped our Carol out, remember? You carried some sacks together.
Oh, is that the dude with the arrow in his head? Or the crossbow bolt, or whatever it was?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're with that fellow with the arrow in his head, right?
Exactly.
Ah, how could I forget? It's not every day you meet a fellow with a wooden shaft sticking out of his head.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
We'll have to have a drink to his memory together.
Well, something happened to him.
Aye. Our dear Carol passed away.
What happened?
Oh? What happened?
Well, everything went to shit. Everything that could have gone wrong, went wrong. We wanted to rob a convoy. A bit of gold, a lot of booze, and 3 guards at most. Only there were a lot more of them fuckers.
Shit.
It was a bloodbath. I don't even know how we managed to escape. But Carol got left behind. They picked him up and took him away. It's all fucked.
Well, if they picked him up, he doesn't have to be dead. Maybe he's locked up somewhere.
If only. But that's not what happened. They strung him up. There was nothing to be done. We fell right into their trap, like lambs to the slaughter.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do now? Without a leader?
Well, I'm the leader now, but it doesn't matter. Because as soon as we show up anywhere, we're dead.
Are they looking for you?
There's a price on our heads. But more importantly, without the power of Carol's arrow, we're lost.
Okay. So you believe in that superstition as well.
Maybe you'll be fine even without the arrow. Carol was a good...
You're dead wrong. Before the arrow, we were just a bunch of hopeless wretches. And Carol was the biggest one of all.
What? How come?
The fool couldn't fight. He was useless with a sword, and every skirmish left him with a wound. Once, he was running through the forest, and he got impaled on a tree branch! Would you believe it? Even a tree could beat the fella. But then the miracle hit him. Once, he told me that when he was out of it that time, he heard some saint speak to him. It completely changed him.
Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting story. And what does it imply?
Look, you're looking for a job, and we need that arrow. How about you help us? I'll pay you handsomely.
What do you have in mind?
Well, I need someone to find Carol's body. And to get, well...
the arrow.
To pull that arrow out of him.
Are you shitting me?
Nope.
You want me to yank
He's only
it out
yanking a
of his skull?
pistol.
Oh, I know, it sounds nasty. But Carol would agree to it. I'm sure he wouldn't want us to end up dead. He'd happily give us the arrow.
That's a job for someone with an iron stomach.
It's nothing too complicated. Find Carol's body and pull out the arrow. That's it. So then, will you help us?
Yeah, sure.
This is just about the oddest thing anyone's ever asked me to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've had some odd requests, but... Alright, I'll help you. Where should I look for him?
Well, that's the problem. I'm not entirely sure.
Well,
what do you mean?
We're off to a great start.
Hold your horses. I've got a bit of a lead.
Okay.
Our whole plan with the caravan went to shit near Sedlets. They've got a cemetery there, and I heard there was a bit of a commotion about the last execution. That's about all I know.
Oh, bugger.
We can't go round asking questions that'll cost us our necks.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
If you manage to get the arrow, bring it here.
Okay. I need to, in between, in cutscenes, I need to just leave the mouse alone. Jeez. Shoot. Okay, so what was the commotion about the last find out from the grave digger where Carol is buried? I agreed to help the bandits and bring them the magic arrow that stuck in their dead leader's head. Unfortunately, they're not sure where the chief is buried. Maybe at the Summit Cemetery. Well, I'll have a look around there. The Settled's gravedigger will most likely know of every grave in the area. I should speak to him. Maybe he'll help me. Okay. So we got our work cut out for us. Settlers. So the gravedigger is out. Oh, that's probably his home. Okay. Let's fast travel to there. And then take Pebbles for a ride. You see armed men surrounding an innocent person. Yeah, going to help the victim. Okay. Yeah. Dudes, let me. No. Not stopping. We are going to... Ow. There you go. Alright, fella. Nice distraction mod. Great teamwork, as always. Alright, let's loot you fellas quickly. King's die, eh? A couple of bandages. And then go talk to the lady. Let's hope she's alright. Probably under shock, but apart from that, hopefully okay. You good?
But thank you. Really thank you.
No problem.
I was happy to help.
You did more than help. You're my guardian angel. Here, for you. Something to remember me by. And thank you again.
Okay, yeah, thanks. But are you sure you don't need the groschen more than we do? Damn, she's in bad shape. We picked up some weak marigold. Let's drink that. Because we have a little bit of a boo-boo. Alright, so let's continue. Onward. Alright, beautiful. Do we have a trough here? Yeah, there's... No, this is not for washing apparently. But this one is. Alright, beautiful. Peps, there you are. Good girl. Now, let's go for a ride.
Is this your first time riding a horse?
Yeah, it is. What are you gonna do about it, eh? Jeez, people sometimes. Bum bum bum. No, follow the road. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the synagogue is still burnt down. Okay. We'll be curious to see what changes. In Kuttenberg for us now. Oh, nope, I wanted the map, thank you. Okay, should have taken let's take a right here. What's this? Oh dear. Okay. All grazing. Alright, beautiful. Now Peps, let's park you here. And let's see if we can't find that gravedigger. Gravedigger! Is he at work or something? Oh no, he's here.
My humble respects.
Yeah, mine too. Are you often standing in the shed like that? Contemplating the gravestones? By the way, what's this? Fastening material. Okay. Scrap metal. Oh, what's this? Song of the Merry Poor. And a flute. Okay. So...
When is the last time you buried an executed man?
Why do you care?
Curiosity. Let's not say he was my friend, because he was obviously a criminal, and we don't want to get into trouble. So let's just say we got paid to pray at his grave or something like that.
I promised his wife I'd pray at his grave.
Yeah.
So his soul would be at peace.
Exactly.
So his soul would be at peace, eh?
Exactly.
A bit late for that. His soul is burning in hell.
Why do you think so?
Because the last executed man I buried was a fucking sorcerer.
What?
You heard me. A sorcerer. When they arrested him, he had an arrow stuck in his head. But he kept on living. It wasn't no fresh wound. It was old, healed.
Yeah.
The thing stuck out of his head like a tree branch.
We know. We saw it. But,
he was no sorcerer. Just a regular fella who got in the way of an arrow.
Tell that to the village crones. Of course he was a sorcerer. Nobody can survive an arrow in the head. There's magic and witchcraft behind it. Even the priest said so.
Must be.
Good thing we strung him up right away. It could have turned really nasty. He'd send a plague upon us or something worse.
Yeah.
Nonsense.
Are you trying to say our priest don't know what he's talking about? I ain't telling you shit. Now get out of here before I really lose my temper.
Okay. I see we got off on a wrong foot.
It's a blessing to see someone doing their job dutifully. I can see you take good care of the cemetery. I'm sure the abbot would be interested to know you're so conscientious.
Thanks, sir. You know the abbot?
Oh yeah, the abbot and us, we go way back.
I'm on my way to see him now. I'll tell him about your good work.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry I was so rough with you. I've got to be careful. I'm sure you understand. There's all sorts of strange fellas lurking around here from time to time. I have to keep things in order.
I understand. But now hurry up and show me the grave.
Exactly.
The grave you're looking for ain't in the cemetery. Can't have witchy bastards like that lying here among decent folk.
Where can I find it then?
If it was up to me, I'd have thrown him to the wild dogs in the forest. At least then he'd be useful for something. But a sorcerer has to be buried. So I dug a hole near the big willow tree behind the cemetery wall.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. Big willow tree behind the cemetery wall. Okay. That one, apparently. Peps.
Yes?
Good girl. Now, let's get going. Okay, so willow tree. Oh yeah, I see the one.
Go!
Examine the fresh grave.
Fresh.
Yeah. It does. Open a scrap metal, bag of nails. Okay. Anything else? What's this? Not a fresh grave. There seems to be garbage. Oh! A scythe. Too bad we can't take the scythe. Well then, Mutt. Dig in. That's usually your job. Exactly. That kind of... Do you want to do that here? No? Okay. I guess we have to dig then.
Oh shit. It's him.
Yeah. It is. What did you expect, Henry? Or who did you expect? Let's try it careful. Henry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Phew. I've got it.
With the power of your mind. Who's the sorcerer now? We didn't even touch him and got the arrow. Ha ha. Can we, you know, close the grave again? No? Okay. Oh well. So, back to Pasha, eh?
Interesting.
Bloody photo mode. Return to the Devil's Den with the arrow. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. Right away. There? Yeah, okay. Let's go. Quickly now. Alright.
Oh well. Now just this.
Let's park you here. Alright, where is... Back inside, eh? Just you? Where's your friend?
I'm looking for Pasha. Have you seen him around here?
Oh, you must be that good Samaritan, helping us out with our little matter.
Maybe. And who are you?
They call me Heir. I've been waiting here for you. Pasha had to return to the camp. He's got duties to attend to. Leadership duties. See?
I get it.
So, do you have it? Did you find the arrow?
Of course. I'll keep my promises.
All right. Show it to me.
Well, why not?
Exactly.
Here it is.
Sweet Mother Mary. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
I'll be happy to give it to you, but not for free.
I know. Pasha promised you a reward, but I don't have any money for you. I was supposed to wait for you here and take you to the camp. Pasha will pay you there.
Well, that's a shame. I was thinking it was too easy. Well, let's go then, eh?
A bit sus, but yeah. You go ahead, we follow. Don't want to end up with a knife in my back. Just because of a bloody arrow. They all think it's magical.
Where did you find it? I mean, where is Karel buried?
In Sedles. There's a big willow tree near the cemetery. He's buried beneath it. Don't you want to put flowers on his grave?
I'd like to, but there's no time. Pasha has big plans with the arrow, so I reckon we'll start robbing again soon. I'm worried what will come of it.
What are Pasha's plans?
Robbing on a grand scale. Well, he's not like Karel. Pasha wants gold, booze, ores. Most of all, revenge. I'm afraid it'll end badly.
If he believes the arrow will protect him, he might try to do something too dangerous.
Yeah.
Aye. And he'll take us all with him for a few groschen, or because of some fucking vengeance. One by one, we'll end up swinging. I don't know what to do. I don't want to go back there.
Too bad we can't look around while we are following. Are we there yet? We gotta pee. Oh. We're not following the road anymore. Are we going to walk all the way back to the camp? I bet we do. We did with Carol when we helped him carry the sacks. Oh boy. This might take a while. Probably going to chipmunk this until we're back at the camp.
Hey,
oh?
Listen, let's talk.
Oh?
What's going on?
Hey, listen up. Pasha mustn't get the arrow. If you give it to him, well, you'll be killing us all. The man doesn't know when to stop. He'll drag us on raids we won't come back from.
What do you suggest?
Give me the arrow. I don't have any coin to pay you for it, but you'll be doing the right thing. You'll save a few good men from certain death.
You're the same bunch, aren't you? Why shouldn't Pasha have it?
Well, because if he gets his hands on it, he'll kill us all.
What kind of nonsense is that?
It's the truth.
Pasha isn't like Karel. Karel was like an holy man.
Yeah.
He preached like a priest. We kept talking about humility, about how we only need a little to live. He always said, an humble life can be a good life.
And then he robbed
a
people.
Good man. A shame.
He was. Pasha, on the other hand, well, he's different. He keeps babbling about how we'll have mountains of gold just as soon as he gets his hands on the arrow, and how he'll take revenge on all those who did him wrong. Well, he's like a madman. I'm afraid he'll drag us into something that'll have us all swinging.
That's the risk of being a bandit, though. It can
Yeah,
cost
exactly.
you your neck.
So it is. But I'm not going to hang just because Pasha wants his vengeance.
So you'd rather hang for what?
If I give it to you, what will you do with it?
I'll go somewhere far away and
Okay.
start my own gang. I don't need mountains of gold or revenge like Pasha. We'll be happy with a little and we'll have a good life. Like with Karel. And the arrow will help us.
So you'd rather hang for little than for a lot. Okay. Makes sense, yeah.
I'll give you the arrow, but only if you promise me you'll stop robbing people and find honest work.
I could lie to you, but I'll be honest. I was born a thief. And I'd like to die as one too. I couldn't handle being cooped up in some workshop all day, or shoveling shit on a farm. I want to start my own gang. And for that, I need the arrow.
I mean, kudos for not lying to us, but
In that case, I can't give it to you.
yeah.
I was worried this would happen. Look at it this way. We're all alone. Here, nobody'll hear you scream. So, either you give me the arrow, or I'll take it from you.
Are you sure? Are you really sure?
Take a good look at me. Do you think you stand a chance? We both know perfectly well how that would turn out.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be my first fight.
But it'll be your last.
Hmm.
I don't want to kill you, but if you leave me no other choice, I'll do it.
I won't go back to the camp. Pasha will lead us all to hell.
Go where
Well
you
then,
want.
exactly.
But the arrow stays with me.
Shit.
Yeah, that's right, Scarpa. Peps. Okay, yeah, we need to go to the camp. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Let's go. No one will hear you scream. Are you sure, lad? You're even younger than us and more of a stripling than us. We, on the other hand, are fully decked out in armor and the latest in weapon technology. And yeah. Psst. Okay. Let's see what Pasha has to say about it.
Whoa.
Okay, perhaps let's park you here. Bit out of the way. Bandage.
You? What would you do then?
Bandage.
Unless they needed a scarecrow for their cabbage patch.
Whereas they'd make you the abbot, your reverence.
An abbot with a habit. A drinking habit. But speaking of fasting, I heard something good.
In some monastery in Sassau, there was some monk who just loved meat. So, he had the cellar filled with water up to his ankles and put a couple of pigs in there.
Why, for fuck's sake?
Because when you're fasting, you're only allowed to eat things that live in water.
Pigs may swim. How long
So-
did that work out for him?
What's it? What is it, Mod? We can't.
Pigs can't live in water, can they?
Not yet. They're still alive and kicking.
Up to your ankles. Besides,
All right, Pasha.
I found
Okay.
your Carol. He's buried in Sedlets.
Hmm.
Glory to the Lord. And the arrow? Do you have it?
I do. And I'll tell you, getting it was weird. Never done anything like it.
See? You felt it too? It's a powerful artifact.
Oh yeah, we felt the power.
Will save us. Where's Hare? I left him to wait at the Devil's Den, so he'd lead you here.
Yeah, funnily enough, he... Did we tell him the truth? I mean, I don't want him to get into trouble.
I've no idea where he is. I didn't see him.
That's just like him. Can't be relied on. That young fool thinks he's got the wisdom of Solomon, but he'll come crawling back. He'll be hungry, and then I'll deal with him. But back to the task at hand. Give me the arrow.
Here it is.
That's the one. Incredible. I can feel the power.
Oh yeah.
It really
Definitely.
is the one. Lord, thank you for this gift. We'll do great things with it.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
Now, what about my reward?
Hold on, lad. We're not done yet.
What do you mean?
Back then, it was me that picked the arrow and shot it. First, it seemed like an accident.
You shot Carol?
But it was the hand of God that guided me.
Yeah.
Through this arrow, our Lord sent down incredible power to one of his flock. And now, it's my turn!
Oh,
Just
no.
like Carol before me. Now I'll receive the blessing of our Heavenly Father.
Is this going where I think it's going?
What are you talking about?
Today, it will be you who blesses me with the arrow, friend. And we'll never go hungry again.
Wait, you want me to shoot you in the head?
Don't be afraid. No, it will endow me with great power, and then I'll lead my companions to abundance and plenty.
Yeah, no, I don't see any problem with that. Let's do it.
I'll shoot you.
Yeah.
Don't think of it as shooting.
Who are we to deprive you of your
by the arm of our
lifelong
Lord,
dream?
who shall bless me this day.
Yeah.
You shall be his servant.
Yeah,
All
and
right,
we'll
then.
bless you so
Here's
hard
the
you'll never get
crossbow.
up.
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
What are you waiting for?
Arrow! 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 Come on, shoot!
They're also stoked.
Shoot! Hurry up and shoot already. Shoot!
Okay.
The arrow killed him. We're done for.
No way! No one could have predicted that! Oh my god! Run for your lives! It's cursed! It's a curse! Oh man, jeez. The stupidity. Arrow from Carol's head. Oh boy. What kind of Pasha's crossbow, eh? 240. It's not even a good crossbow. So let's re-equip our horseman's pick. There we go. Nice. And now, Mott. Let's get looting. So you were barking at that crate, so let's have a look. Courtier's hat, eh? Padded collar. Pigskin groschen. 184 groschen. Okay. Yeah. What's this? Fine wine, which we will never drink. Beer, which we will never drink. What's this here then? Tin plate. Okay, sure. Copper jug. What do we have here? Dried boar rump and dried cheese. Oh, what's this? ornate mace, eh? Well, let's take it. Smoked venison. And smoked cheese. Let's take it. By the way, Mutt.
Here, Mutt.
Yeah, we need to dump that cooked lamb, that cooked chicken. Mutt, look here. Your favorite salami.
You silly Mutt.
Yeah, you silly doggy.
Aye, come here.
All right, let's continue. So, mead, eh? But apart from that, beer, nothing else. By the way, how are we looking? 64, yeah, we can eat. Let's see how good that cooking was. 74. $83 and one more for good luck. Yeah. Num 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 num. 93. There we go. Cool. Do we? Oh, we're dirty. We're such a dirty Henry. Okay. Anything else? Anything we might have missed that might be of interest to us? Nothing here, eh? What's this? Nettle. Okay. Yeah, we don't need nettle. We got enough nettle. Okay, well then, peps. Let's get back to the Devil's Den. ASAP. Pronto. Yeah. And the horse isn't looking that bad either.
There now.
Alright. So, guys, let's take a break here. And when we come back, we will... By the way... Oh, this is the camp of the mercenaries, eh? When we come back, we will investigate this little camp of mercenaries before we go and talk to Zizka in order to trigger the next stage in our plan to capture or kill Otto von Berghoff. Either way would suit me. Anyways, so I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if so, I hope to see you in the next one. Until then.